This is a friction fire method that's going to seem very similar to the bow drill to a lot of people. The difference is it takes two people and there's no bow. We have a baseboard, we have a spindle and a cord, and we have a handhold. And it's a real mechanical process. It's not something that's terribly difficult. When I saw a picture of this on the internet, I realized that I probably could have thought of that, but I didn't. So somebody out there should get credit for this, but I don't know who that is. My job is to kneel on the fireboard so that it doesn't move. It gives it stability. I'm going to put the end of the spindle down that doesn't have grease on it into the fireboard. I'm going to put my handhold on the top of it. We're actually greasing it right now with walnut, and Aaron's going to be the engine. The bottom cord here, which is his left hand, is going to come off lower, and the top hand, his right hand, is going to come off a little on the it's going to come off on the higher part, and he has to kind of be mindful of that, because if these cross, this can get all tangled. My job is also to become very stable as I put downward pressure on the spindle. If I don't lock into my legs, the handhold's going to be all over the place. So we're going to give it a try. Aaron hasn't done this in what, years?
Yeah.
In years. All right, go boy. Oh, that's better, huh? Yeah. Yep, just find your rhythm. It's getting a lot of smoke right now, and so there's this dust forming, and as the dust forms, it collects in the notch that's right connected to the hole that the drill is creating. And because we're on video, we're going to go a little bit longer, but he's doing great. He doesn't really have to do much other than just keep doing this. Remember to breathe. All right, give it another 10 seconds. I think we got a coal, but let's add to it just a little bit. Go. Heat it up just a little bit more. Go. 10 really good ones. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
That wasn't 10, but I think we've got one. Let's put this on the board just to keep it safe. So Aaron, through his superhuman strength, has created an ember. And you don't need to panic with an ember. I'm going to bring this over to the camera so you can get a close-up of this. You can see what happened there. All this dust that was being created ended up in the notch, and you know you have a good pile of dust when it's smoking on its own, which it is doing right now. Now we're going to turn this into flame. I'm going to remove the fireboard. I'm going to get my tinder, which we made a little while ago, out, and I'm going to pick up my pile of dust and place it in the center of this, kind of making a little bit of a bird's nest. That should work just fine. That's a nice big ember. I like to take the extra dust and put it in there too. It helps to move things along. You have a limited amount of time. This coal is only so big, so as you get more smoke, you can give it more breath. It's a bit of a balancing act. If my tinder isn't compressed enough around the ember, it can go out. If it's pressed in too much, it can smolder it out, or it can snuff it out. That was hard. It was really hard. Ow, that's hot. That's ready to put into a fire.
Nice.
There you go. Practice. All these parts were made from split cedar, which is very convenient. You know, you can go to your local farm and garden store and make a mess of these if you're working with a youth group. But ultimately, all these parts are going to come from the woods and the resources around you. We've made kits where we're using something as simple as a short, stocky piece of goldenrod or horseweed. So don't think that you just have to use hardwoods, or not even hardwoods, but woods that are anything that's suitable for the bow drill is going to be suitable for this method. But you can also take materials that are good for the hand drill and turn them into a stouter, shorter spindle and play with that. So good luck, and please check out our book. Thanks so much.
Yay.
All right.